You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
And now it's time to talk to Eddie Johnson and David all about this year's Swale Regatta. I'm going to be talking to David first. Firstly, David, welcome along to the show. It's good to see you here at BRFM.
Thank you very much, Daniel.
Now, when will the regatta be this year?
Well, it's a little bit later than last year. It's taking place on the Friday, the Saturday and the Sunday, 22nd, 23rd and 24th of June. We're just hoping it's not going to be quite as windy as it was last year, really.
So, where will the races be taking place then, David?
On Friday, we're starting on the east side of the island, on the Swale. We're off around sort of outside Whitstable. We have a course that takes us quite close into Whitstable Harbour. And then we're back into the Swale for Friday evening. On Saturday morning, we're off from the Swale, trying to avoid the cable laying ships that are out there. And then we're off around the outside of the island up to Queenborough. On the Sunday, we're off up the Thames estuary, and then we come back to the all-tide landing at Queenborough again.
We're now joined with Eddie. Welcome along, Eddie. It's always good to have you up here at BRFM.
Yeah, hello Daniel, it's good to be back.
So, Eddie, will people be able to get ashore at Hearty and Queenborough?
Yes, at Hearty, the Whitstable Sea Scouts will once again be providing a trot boat service for the competing yachts. And at Queenborough, the Queenborough Harbour Trust have ensured that there will be a trot boat service running. It's likely that people will be given a lift to the ATL by the harbour crew in Sheppey 2, and the return trip will be by the new trot boat service. A trot boat service will also be running on the Sunday morning.
So will there be food available as well at Hearty and Queenborough?
Yes, the Ferry House Inn at Hearty will be serving meals, but it will require advance notice. The menu and contact details are in the regatta programme. At Queenborough there are a number of places to eat. Queenborough Yacht Club will be serving food on Saturday evening and breakfast on Sunday morning.
At the moment we're talking to David. David, where can people get hold of a Swale Regatta programme?
Well, conveniently, we actually had picked them up from the printers today. We're going to be distributing them amongst the completing clubs. So they'll be in the various yacht clubs, Queenborough Yacht Club, Whitstable Yacht Club, Whitstable Cruising Club. They don't actually have a clubhouse. Hollow Shore Cruising Club, Conya Cruising Club and Conya Yacht Club, that again doesn't have a clubhouse. But we'll also be putting the programmes out in the Pirates Cave Chandlery, the Dinghy Store over at Whitstable, Faversham Chandlery in Iron Wharf, and the Queenborough Harbour Controller's Office, which I'm guessing is at Queenborough somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are the requirements for entries into the Swale Regatta then?
Pretty much any sailing boat can enter. It's a very friendly event, and we run it really to promote sailing in the area. So any sailing boat. The only stipulation really is that it has a VHF radio and an engine. We're quite happy for novices to come in. We don't necessarily need people to be a member of a club. But we do want to, just for safety, we need to make sure that they can get out of trouble with an engine and they can let us know what's going on with the VHF radio.
Now, in previous years, the local papers have had reporters competing the Swale Media Challenge, and also, of course, I've come along as well representing BRFM. Is that going to be happening again this year?
Though this year we were finding it a little difficult to ensure that all the competitors had, like for the Swale Media Challenge trophy, had boats with the appropriate handicap. We've got it all together. Unfortunately, one of the papers hasn't been able to compete this year, but we've got the Sheerness Times Guardian, BRMF, and the Whitstable News who will be going for it. And they'll be racing on the 24th. The reporters will be picked up from the ATL at Queenborough and brought to their yachts just prior to the race.
Yeah, I must say I'm looking forward to having a go at competing again this year.
Well, I think your skipper, you're going to be on the same boat you were last year. So your skipper's quite happy to have you along. So
Yeah,
it should be quite good.
It's good. So Eddie, can people meet the skippers and crew competing in the regatta?
Yes, people who visit the ferry inn at Harty on Friday evening will be able to meet the skippers and crew. Alternatively, people could come along to Queenborough Yacht Club on the Saturday evening. I'm sure that all the skippers and crew would be happy to talk to anybody who's interested.
We are this evening talking all about this year's Swale Regatta right here at the Monday Night Community Show.
This is the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel.
Courtesy BRFM.net.
All your favourite songs from all of those decades of this evening, of course. David, how and when will the competitors be notified of the results?
What we're going to try and do, it's a bit of a dark art to actually calculate the handicaps because all the boats are different speeds,
Right.
that sort of thing. We're going to try and get the winners through at the end of each day. So we'll let people know provisionally where we think they are.
Yeah.
But we'll actually firm that up, go through it with a fine-tooth comb so we don't have any problems. And then we'll let people know at the prize giving.
So when will the winners be given the trophies?
Right, we have a prize giving a week later, and that'll be on Friday the 29th of June at Konya Cruising Club in Konya. There's normally a meal and a lot of beer, gets drunk, that sort of thing. Tickets for the event are going to be available throughout the event. It's normally a very good evening.
Now, Eddie, is there a number anyone can call to find out more about the Swale Regatta and also yacht clubs and how to get into sailing as well?
Yes, well, anybody interested in sailing can go to their local yacht club. But if people are unsure where that is, they can call me on 07749 375 449 or my friend here, David Davis, on 07957 287 656. It's also possible to get information about the Swale Regatta on www.whitstablecruisingclub.co.uk.
So, Eddie, it's a question I think I asked each of you come up for the Swale Regatta, but who do you think's going to win?
Well, usually I'd say me, but I've never won anything, so, but there are a lot of different classes this year. We have the fast handicap on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. We have the slow handicap Friday, Saturday and Sunday. We have the gaffers class, the multi-hull class, the white sails class. As well as this, we also have the Swale Media Challenge Trophy, which has been hotly contested up to now and always won by Sue Elvey. So going on past experience, she's the one to beat, I would have thought, regardless of whose yacht she's sailing on.
Before you both go, I was just wondering if you could, of course, go over those useful contact details and also refresh our listeners where and when the regatta's on.
Yes, certainly. The regatta is on the 22nd, 23rd and 24th of June, the Friday, Saturday and Sunday. The programmes are out already, so they're at the various sailing clubs. We've got the web pages. Most of the sailing clubs we were talking about earlier on have got web pages. They should really have links through to the information about the regatta. Whitstablecruisingclub.co.uk. Whitstable Yacht Club has also got, I think, a link through there.
Yep.
Konya Yacht Club has definitely got a link. And I think Konya Cruising Club as well. Possibly Hollow Shore, I'm not sure. But if all else fails, Eddie can be contacted on 07749 375 449, or anybody can phone me. That's 07957 287 656. But we're hoping to get a few more boats out this year. It was quite busy last year. We're hoping for an even better year this year. But,
Eddie and David, I'd like to thank you very much for coming along and, of course, telling our listeners all about this year's Swale Regatta.
Thank you very much, Daniel. It's been all right.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel. Look forward to seeing you at the regatta.